Hey, what's poppin'? As you may or may not know, I'm from Pittsburgh. I've lived here my whole life, trying to share a little bit more on the channel, with you guys. So there's more transparency. And some people might want to go to Pittsburgh or like live there, vacationing, and on a scale of 5 for vacationing, which I'll touch on later, I would give like a 2.5, maybe 3 out of 5 stars, but for residents, for living, I would probably give it a 5 out of 5. People are probably going to hate me for it, but it's true. It's not that we're better than the other larger cities like Miami and Houston and all that. It's just that for the bang for your buck, like the money goes so long here. And if you do it right, you can have a really, really nice life that is sustainable and long term. So you got to really keep in mind those two things, if you do really well, or if you achieve something, like you get a house, you get a really nice car, you want to be able to support it financially. You want to be able to keep it forever. And in Pittsburgh, whatever you get, I feel pretty confident you'll be able to hold on to it, whether it's a really expensive car or it's a really expensive house, There are a lot of jobs here, man. We are thriving in bank, in tech, and inside health, the health space. We have PNC with UPMC, and then we also have multiple large tech companies here. We have other top Fortune 500 companies that decided to have their headquarters here. And the beauty of Pittsburgh as well, like the rent. Like I am not, I'm not sure if you watch my other videos or not. I'm not the richest person, and I'm also a father. I'm only 27. It's hard to tell because, I got the bald egg and everything. But, I don't make, I'm not like starving, but I'm not like out here balling either. But the life that I live is pretty dope. I'm pretty satisfied, and it could be way worse in other cities for the income. And I'm saying I'm under 50, in between 40 and 50 grand a year, and I find me little ways to make a little side cash or whatever. But you do what you gotta do. But I live next to one of the best parks in the entire city, and you have to go a really long distance to find a better park. Like it's like a state park. It's safe. The lawn care is manicured. Our apartment has a pool, there's never any noise. I can let my son never has issues sleeping. I never seen anybody get shot, besides that one couple, but that was more so like between them two. It wasn't like no street beef. It was like they got into an argument on the way home. And I live on the north side of Pittsburgh too, not on the north side, but like up there near Wexford or whatever. But yeah, the couple was on their way home, and I guess they had an argument. So she was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna kill myself," and then so it was like homicide and suicide in the parking lot. But besides that happening here and there, which happens everywhere, this ain't no make believe, no fairy tale land, but it happens everywhere. But for the most part, it's a pretty safe place to live. It has its dangerous areas, but even in those dangerous areas, if you mind your business, you'll be fine. That's all you have to do, is just mind your business, and you'll be great. There are towns in this country where you can't even mind your business. You can keep to yourself, mind your business, stack your money, and people will keep their distance. Or if you're social, you like shaking and moving, it's a perfect time for that too. And there's definitely some haters up in here, don't get that twisted. Dudes be hating here, but haters are everywhere, and that's another thing you have to think when you're thinking about these towns and cities. A lot of times people want something out of these cities. They want an experience out of these cities, but they really think that the city is the problem. Sometimes you're the problem. So you either have to change, or maybe you might have to switch towns, but most likely it's you're the problem, You're going to get the same, pretty much meet similar people and have similar experiences, other towns. It's just, the views might be a little bit better, which is why I'm trying to get to it, but, I've never had an issue. Like purchasing a vehicle, people aren't like really hard as far as like making large purchases. Taxes are a little high. It could be lower, but it is what it is. You can't have your cake and eat it too. School system, it depends where you live. And that's like every city. Some people live in certain areas of Pittsburgh. They're like, Pittsburgh sucks, but they won't move to the nicer side. You can live on the border. You can live on the border of a really nice side of town for the low, and enjoy all the things that the people in the heart, or like towards the heart, but close to the edge also of the city, get to enjoy too, or the wealthier town. And yeah, there's all kinds of different. There's Jews here. There's people will be from Polish. What do they call Poles? I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever you call people from Poland. Shout out to y'all if y'all watching this. But I'm pretty sure we're called Poles. But whatever. We have different ethnicities here. We have a lot of Asians as well, with colleges, we have sporting events, we have three pro sports teams here. I think we're a pretty good town compared to most places, and the potholes could be a little better, but when you go to the nicer side of town, which, like I said, it's like this in every city. When you go to the nicer side of town, they always have less potholes. Why is that? You know why. I ain't gotta explain. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? When everybody paying their taxes, you got more money for the road all of a sudden, But, if it needs done, in Florida, that doesn't really typically happen because y'all got snow plows just going crazy. But, you can have a really nice quality of life. The housing prices are great up here. And even if you're in a trade, man, like trades go pretty crazy up here too. We're a pretty friendly town. We ain't playing over here playing cupcake. We're just not as aggressive as Philly and Jersey or New York, but we're a pretty friendly town in most places. Even in the hoods, we pretty friendly, man. To be honest with you, everybody just be showing love, I'm proud to be from Pittsburgh. In all honesty, we have had our black eyes, especially the one recently, which was hilarious. If you from Pittsburgh, that Foxtel situation, which was so wild. It turns out apparently she wasn't even from here, allegedly. But, it was pretty funny. Everybody got their laugh, and unless you own that bar, then you're like, oh my God, I'm ruined. Some girl, I'm going to let y'all know what happened. So there was this bar on the south side. And by the way, the south side is one of the largest stretches. We have this thing called the south side on Carson Street. And it's a long stretch. I told you we love our liquor of bars. One of the longest in the country. It's what we're known for. We're an alcoholic town. We're a town of drunks. It is what it is. But, this bar was popping. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they had this pool, and some chicks was in their little bikinis. And Shorty just dumped the alcohol, like, in her, and then just decided to, like, sprinkler it, through the air, and it launched, and it just went viral. And so now, some people think of that when people say Pittsburgh. Which is fine. Could be worse, man. Could be worse, you know what I'm saying? But, it's crazy stuff like that happens, and I've had great times, at a pretty reasonable price, especially when I was a little bit younger. I'm 27 now, like I said. When I was like 19, 20, I was able to make $75 go way farther than in New York, New York City or Los Angeles or Houston or Miami, any of those places. I already said Miami, but y'all get it, man. I think it's pretty dope. Jobs are great. Schools are great. Just make good decisions, and you could thrive here. Vacationing. If you want a nice, quiet little vacation, you trying to go to Carson and go see a multi-championship winning city, multiple sports. You trying to come to the Steeler game, see what we bout. You trying to go to the Pens game and see what a real hockey team look like. You could waste a good weekend in Pittsburgh and have a good time. You could do East Carson, hit the Keeler Cowboy. You can try to go to Permanis. You can have a nice little couple days if you know how to hit it right, and it won't be that expensive, and you'll be like, wow, this was a great town. It didn't cost that much. And you could always end it blacking out on East Carson or in some other town. It's not just East Carson. We have other little neighborhoods and stuff too within Pittsburgh where there's like just stretches of bars because we're just a bunch of drunks. It is what it is, but I'd recommend it, And we also have like multiple border towns. The border towns are important because you have other cities where once you leave, you just have nothing. Like we have all of our all the big important medium sized towns are directly outside of Pittsburgh. And it takes a while. You gotta drive like 45 minutes out of Pittsburgh in each direction from the heart to hit like the fields. 45 minutes. But yeah, man. The only reason I'm trying to leave is because I only been out of here like a handful of times, and I need to travel more, and I want to be down south. I just don't feel like traveling all the way from Pittsburgh. I'm gonna keep going south. I definitely have a infatuation with the southern states because I love palm trees. I love quality, authentic Mexican food. I love beaches, and all of that crap is just down south, bro. The ocean, everything, man. Everything. I'm obsessed with the ocean. I only seen it like five different traveling trips. The ocean's beautiful. It's terrifying though. All that water, I'd be like, holy crap. Because we have rivers, we have a couple lakes, but once you look at the ocean, it's like, god damn. You just like, you could drown and be screwed. Nobody would know. Like I was went out deep in the ocean. It's just one of the coolest experiences. You got all these jellyfish and stuff, and I don't know. I'm a big sucker for nature. Anyway, I have my own personal reasons on why I would want to leave, but I will always have to come back because this truly is home. The way I talk, my mentality, and we're pretty aggressive. We're not pushovers. To be fair, we just aren't like overly aggressive over the littlest things. But, if you want your kid to really, skin his knee and have some genuine life experiences, both good and bad, and not be totally sheltered, without being an extreme hazardous danger constantly either, Pittsburgh is a town for you. People bougie. People definitely bougie. I ain't gonna lie. We definitely got our bougie people. Bougie people are probably in every town, which being bougie is kind of stupid once I grew up a little bit older. My family wasn't that bougie, but, some people just go super hard on certain stuff. And it was always the most meaningless stuff, like shoes. Like, we had this one kid. He had, like, 60 pair, or maybe they just had money like that. I doubt it, because you living in Penn Hills. Why are we going to the same town? Shoot, if I can afford for my son to have 50 pair of Jordans, just know we are no longer living in that town specifically. We're no longer living in Penn Hills. And if we are living in Penn Hills, the house, who knows? I might have been wrong, but I just wouldn't spend that much money. People, bags, purses, cars. And my thing is, people won't even do it just because they're like car enthusiasts or shoe enthusiasts. They'll just do it just to stunt. And they'll come home and have like $2 in their bank account. Hey, it'd be like that, it'd be like that. Maybe I'm just a hater. Told you Pittsburgh got their haters. But you gotta watch out, because I might be one of them. But nah, I'm just messing with y'all. It's all love. But no, man, I will rock. I rock with Pittsburgh. Always love Pittsburgh forever. We'll always come back. Even though I'm trying to leave, I do want to keep my son here until he's maybe 7 or something. You know what I'm saying? So he got them roots. But definitely a dope town, guys. I'm in the gym parking lot, about to go lift. I hope you guys have a great day. Yeah, man, Pittsburgh boys, Pittsburgh ladies, we in here. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully our Steelers will do something, even though Ben left, or he retired. It was his time anyway, but now we have to take other quarterbacks out and see how they do. Which is terrifying. We've had the same QB for over 8 years, over 10 years, to be honest with you, maybe longer than that. But yeah, man, I'll holla at y'all. Y'all have a good day. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace. Nah.